Hey beautiful starseeds, I'm Leela from Inner Peace Healing as well as Enough Said 78. Thank you guys so much for tapping in with me to Enough Said 78 TV. Whoa. Guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your love, your like, your support, just everything that you guys are doing for me on this channel. Thank y'all so much for following me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Thank y'all so much, okay? But collective, I just want to say this. If nobody have told you today, I want you to know that you are amazing. Okay? You are amazing. And don't let anyone tell you different, in spite of whatever you're going through, whether you're down, up, in and out, however, you still remain amazing. All right? You are amazing. So collective, I want to talk about your twin flame real quick. For some of y'all, they did try to make you feel like you was a pushover. They tried to make you feel like you was a pushover. And you got to a place where you didn't understand why they were taking you for granted. You didn't understand it. It's like you didn't know what was going on because you was giving this person the best of you. And this was somebody that you gave the best of you to, that you didn't give to nobody else. I don't care how many kids you have, how many people you dated, how many people you had, you know what I'm saying, you had love for. This was the one, your twin was the one that you really gave the key to. He opened up, or she opened up Pandora box with inside of you. Yep. After you found out that your twin was trying to take advantage of you, and guys, I'm talking to the real true twin flames, all right? Because you have karmic twins as well. There is a karmic twin. Thank you, Spirit. You had to rebuild your self-esteem up. This person took a shot at your self-esteem, and you had to reclaim your power back. Some of y'all, I'm telling you, you guys were at a place where you was lost in the sauce. You understand? You was lost. And you really didn't know, which way to go. Some of y'all didn't even really have nobody to talk to. You didn't. But when you identified the problem and what was going on, when things were being revealed to you, Spirit guys, what was being revealed to that a Queen of Wands? Your person had gave a Queen of Wands a new beginning. And this Queen of Wands can definitely be in reverse. I'm telling you. He gave this queen, you realize that he was keeping a secret from you about a Queen of Wands that he was going towards. He was in and out between you and her, trying to find his happiness. He was being very selfish. You understand? He was trying to find his happiness. He didn't care about nobody else but him. He didn't. He didn't care about nobody else. He was very controlling. He was trying to run this Queen of Wands life and yours, Divine Feminine. Your counterpart, your twin did this. And when you found this out, you started moving different. So you guys, when the Divine Feminines found out that their counterpart was out here sleeping around, messing around with Queen of Wands with an S. Queen of Wands. Having a lot of passion and chemistry with other people. Because it's like in the beginning, collective, it's like you and your person was vibing. You thought y'all, Spirit, in the beginning of the relationship with my Divine Feminines and their person, they actually, how did they feel in the beginning? My Divine Feminines, how did they feel in the beginning when they first met their twin? How was the relationship between them? It wasn't, in the beginning, the gods are saying it wasn't what you thought it was. You understand? You thought that they was your forever. You did, but it wasn't. In the beginning, he was already being a snake. But you fell in love with something about this person Because even in the beginning, the guys are telling me they would go no contact with you just a little bit periodically. Then they'll come back in and love bomb the hell out of you. That's when the insecurity with you, collective, start kicking in. That's when your insecure, I'm telling you, that's when you started feeling insecure because you was opening your heart up to this person, because it's like he was somebody you always dreamed of. He was your dream guy or your dream woman. He was, because when he came towards you, I'm telling you, he was everything you wanted and desired in a man. He was everything you wanted. Yeah, I'm sorry about the pause, you guys, in the video. But yes, collective, you was everything, or your person was everything you wanted. But it was like, I don't know, was the collective everything? Was the collective everything that they counterpart wanted? It was like when y'all were hooking up, even though you could have been spiritual and you could have been stable, but it was like your counterpart and you was thinking something different and he was thinking something different. Like with you, collective, he just really thought that y'all was just hooking up. He really did. But you didn't think the same thing that he was thinking. You understand? Because see, behind the scenes, he had somebody else who he had some unfinished business with. He hid that from you. So in the beginning, you guys was not on the same frequency for as looking at the same vision about the relationship. Your person actually was looking at the relationship as if he was just hooking up with you, collective, all right? Now, this Queen of Wands, he felt like he was going to go back to her. They had some unfinished business. He wasn't done with her. They was on a pause or a break or something when y'all met. This girl here always been around. You understand? But he didn't tell you that. Because if you would have known that, you would have never stayed around or stuck around that long to deal with this masculine. You wouldn't have. You would have moved on with your life. But you started immediately, instead of getting to know this person. Thank you, Spirit. You didn't get to know him like you should have. You didn't date him like you should have because you didn't know the proper way of dating. You understand? You felt like dating was once you get feelings and chemistry for somebody and you talk to them for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, you're supposed to give up your yoni or your nappy dugout. You know what they say back in the Gap. And so that's what happened. You did that, collective, and see, you didn't know, and it ain't that you didn't know your worth. You understand? You just was never trained or taught properly about how you supposed to conduct yourself and carry yourself as a woman. You understand? And so with that being said, you allowed people, men that you dated, to come in your life and to do things to you because you had a chemistry with them, because you vibe with them, and then it was like short-lived. Like you never stayed in relationship with them for a long time. If you did, the passion and the drive burned out real quickly because that is what you was accustomed to. If you understand what I'm saying. And so now the gods had to put you in a place by yourself because some of y'all could have been out here acting reckless over this masculine. You understand? Because you started tearing yourself down. You didn't never go and try to tear this masculine. For some of y'all, you probably didn't go and try to beat up his car, his house, or chase him. You probably chased him. You understand? But in the midst of him, you chasing him, you tried to make him love you. And the gods was like, no, hell to the no. That is not what you're supposed to do. And because you being chosen and you was handpicked by God, and God has a different type of agape love for you. You understand? He was like, no, hold up, wait a minute. Because see, when you got with your counterpart, he was supposed to have been done with this woman. But God know everything. He knew that this masculine was going to go back and try to mess with this Queen of Wands. He knew it. But he hid it from you, but God knew. Because, see, God wanted you to straighten up and fly right. There were some things about you, collective, that was crooked in your life. And God said he wanted you to straighten up. You understand? And he said, once you start healing, I'm going to give you the desires of your heart. But in order for you to get the desires of your heart, you're going to have to do what's right in my will. Because you was chosen, and I want you to get the lesson, because I got a message for you to get out to a lot of more other people. That's why you went through what you went through with this counterpart. God wanted you to feel all of those emotions. He wanted you to feel insecure. He wanted you to feel abandoned, neglected, raped, robbed. You understand? He wanted you to feel all of that. And some of you guys, you did. And just like when he told the enemy to try Job, he said, you can do whatever you want to do. I promise you he won't deny me. And God wanted to see, was you going to deny him just like Job didn't do. And just like he said, he knew you wasn't, and he stood flat foot on it. And he said, my chosen one that I chose for this task is going to get through. And I promise you, no matter what you do to him or her, they still going to come through standing. And God said, I'm going to sit back and watch and see. And you guys didn't know that you was going through a spiritual test. You was going through a spiritual awakening, and you ain't even know it. You thought you was in love with somebody that broke your heart. No, baby. You was in love with somebody that was always destined to be yours, if that is what you want. God said he's going to give you the desires of your heart. Do you understand me? The message changed, y'all. God shifted everything. So this is where we at right now. He allowed this to happen because he wanted you to feel it. Now that you're healing, and you're going through your spiritual awakening, God got you in this place of being single and safe in his arms. In his arms. And he wants you to be a truth speaker. He wants you to be honest to people and tell them what thus said the Lord. Because your third eye is open. In spite of anything, collective, you better push through and know that God got you. That's why you went through what you went through. Glory be to God. See you guys in the next video. God bless y'all.